Hi there, everybody. It's Matthew, your favorite leader of the VA, and we're going to be reviewing Issue 3 of Sonic IDW's Imposter Syndrome. Joining me today will be Joe Critter, Camel White, Spirit Guy Bob, Jimbo, Charlie, Jesse, and Wooly as we review Starline's descent to madness while his creations learn the hard truth about themselves. Joe? Thanks, Matt. I have to say, when I've seen Starline whine about Eggman like someone who doesn't like the natural war of video games like Choctopus, Checker, Conroy, Yahtzee, Black Mage, Benjamin, and Extra Gamer, it's annoys me because we've seen this kind of story again and again.
Goombas, Koopas, Cheep Cheeps. They're all based off the most common version of what you'll find if you Google image search their names.
And this is one of those fights where nobody really knows how to shut up. Why yes, Silver, I'm very aware that Eggman's attacks look like a homing shot. Why yes, Cream, time is slowing down. Thank you for this information that does nothing for me.
Lost World, Lost World, Lost World, Lost World, Lost World.
But
Look, Sonic 1 badniks.
Hey look, who cares?
How do these people ever brainwash viewers into accepting their beliefs while making them ignore real problems like Lost World batting models, Generation 30S batting models, Yoshi's New Island enemy models, and reviving many minions from beyond the forgotten grave like Jumping Piranha Plant, Dogon, Yaban, Whiskers, and Pirate? That's sad. But it's true. They just need someone with a wonderful sense of humor to forget their troubles, like the Joker.
And here we have little baby Lawful. Coochie coochie coo.
Boy, did you get a wrong number. Leave your message at the sound of the shriek.
No, please, don't! Hey, folks, you're beautiful. Funny thing happened to me on the way to the theater last year. It seems 3 no-talent hacks tried to stop me from winning. But guess what?
I'm back.
Oh, such unhappy faces. Judges, let's cheer them up. My high-octane laughing gas will have you rolling in the aisles.
Jokes aside, we begin with Starline ranting like Henry and Ryan about Eggman firing him research, which was the right thing to do considering he had the Deadly Six try to handle the Zombots, only to make things worse even when he had the conch on hand. While Starline whines about how Eggman won't see his perfect vision, he shows a crudely made creation of a robot made of an egg pawn and various tack-ons, which he boasts will be better than Metal Sonic if it had unlimited ink at its disposal. However, he shows Surge and Kit, which the doc boasts will be the other way around Eggman and the VA's usual bet making. Surge herself is creeped out about how Starline whines and boasts like a bully who wants to interfere with the VA's status quo and replace with his own cycle of evil. When Kit wants to log out, Surge tells him to keep going since they can find something juicy to use against their creator. While Kit protests researching the Starline archives is extensive, Surge calls him a wannabe influencer like Billy McFarland, the mastermind behind the failed Fire Festival. Surge encourages Kit to keep digging for more deets, as she says, while Kit says he's found something despite his fear of Starline finding out what went on behind his back. Doc Starline says his specialization is ready with the base models complete, showing the power, flying, and speed course from Sonic Heroes, Tails' fur, and pics of Sonic, Shadow, and Metal Sonic's uniform need to emulate the biomech miracles for Surge and Kit. Starline backpedals, by which he means no replication, since 2 subjects will need external support and electromagnetic propulsion, while claiming he wants to improve upon things with no regard for the VA status quo. He later says that power must be kept under his control and looks to Eggman for inspiration using the program of his should-have-been disowned child, Belle, to fabricate personalities or overwrite already existing personalities. With that, he claims Surge and Kit will think what he wants them to think, desire what he wants to want, and be who he wants them to be, even mentioning he gave them a weakness to his hidden cliff in case he need counseling. This pisses Surge off while Kit looks on in fear. We see a process of Starline brainwashing Surge into wanting to destroy Sonic while brainwashing Kit into wanting to support Surge no matter what she does, with the process taking on a more disturbing look as the days go by, while he even drinks some tea or coffee handed to him by a motobug. After that, we see Surge and Kit say what they were programmed to say, and they begin their training with jokes just like the usual Sonic games from back in the day, while Starline says he reprogrammed them resilience to the metal virus into safe cellular upgrades to supplement their enhancements. We later see Surge have a near-death brush with Spikes, try to get air bubbles, and nearly attack Starline while 2 egg pawns are right up taking the Sonic Advance 1 design and a full board try to help their master. While that's going on, Kit's training is stellar, but he freaks out when dodging electricity traps and has his water shield on for the fire trap, while Surge is left waiting for him, and Starline berates him that Surge is doing another run while he shakes like a met under a hard helmet. Starline later voices his concerns that Surge and Kit dealing with the psychological trauma of the traps and badniks is an unforeseen necessity for their vulnerability to his hypnoglove, given that Surge is laying down the ground Family Guy style, while Mudabug and Kiki are buzzing to make Pons laugh at her. Kid realizes he can't fly, and Surge strangles the Toxo Mister while suffering from its poison gas. Still, he has to suppress and add their memories because he can't erase their memories entirely since they're learning and improving themselves. No pain, no gain, as the saying goes. After seeing Ket cry from an egg pond holding him by his ears and freaking out over falling boxes from the old desert zone while Surge is triumphantly dancing over a mountain of bending corpses despite a camera attempting a sneak attack, but Sonic and Tails knockoff freaks are upset with what they are today. Surge demands that Kit looks up who they were despite the Water Fox's protest. Surge rants that they were cyborg animals that had machinery inside them, not knowing who they were before Starline's plan to destroy the VA status quo with Eggman vs. Sonic. Kit later says there's no record, causing Surge to wonder why not, to which a familiar voice say it's irrelevant. Starline catches kids past their bedtime of snooping through his vlogs, while Surge demands answers of why she's a knockoff of Sonic and why she has no past. Starline uses his glove to hypnotize Surge due to having the same conversation that ends with the glove, though Surge resists it and has Kit attack him. However, Starline uses his multi-tool heel spur's electricity function to shock Kit through one of his water tendrils, while Surge tries to ram him with a spin dash. The doc sees us coming a mile away and uses the power function of his tricorder to deflect Surge, though she comes back swinging since she was built for power and speed at the same time. Starline uses the fly function of the tricorder to gain momentum and attempts to put Surge in her place. But Surge can heal real fast, and Kit manages to grab Starline, who begs for mercy, while Surge manages to gaslight him the same way he did to them. Kit later asks what they do next now that Starline's been given a taste of his own medicine, to which Surge replies they burn everything down. No heroes, villains, minion armies, or anything that supports either side. Ugh. Kit asks how they can do that, and Surge suggests that running marks on Starline's brain would be a start. Kit offers an idea, saying they let Starline's plan go the way it's supposed to, and then take it in their own direction, destroy Sonic and Tails' plant, and then Dr. Starline and Eggman if Surge is okay with it. After a brief question about Kit's idea, she agrees to it while Starline was up. Starline asks what's happening right now, while Surge explains he put him to sleep with his own monologue and filling her and Kit in on the details of how they're ready for Operation Remaster. After a brief Q&A about it, Surge reminds Starline that he made them into powerhouses and dusts on the ground if Kit is cool with it, to which the Fate Tails agrees. Starline expresses relief his kids have come to terms with their origins and decides to stick to his schedule while they give a psychotic smirk. Surge asks what the master plan for the final phase of Operation Remaster is, and Starline explains they're going to invade the Eggman Empire's capital city. Surge thinks it's going to be scrambling the Doctor with his own battening minions, though Starline explains they're going to pacify Eggman and then assemble his entire army, while allowing Surge and Kit to separate and corner Sonic and Tails, while destroying them with all they got, not realizing he's up next up on their hit list. This is not going to end well. Anyway, I would give this story an 8.8 out of 10, since we got to see lots of badniks, including Pepe from Sonic Labyrinth, and get some idea of what Surge and Kit were before Operation Remaster. Still, the last part of Imposter Syndrome and issues 49 and 50 is not going to bode well for the Eggman Empire and its fans, since Starline is starting to play God with the status quo, while the Restoration is going to steal badniks for their own twisted gains. Of course, if there's one thing we know about wannabe gods,
you know that history isn't kind to those who play God.
This has been VA Reviews. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please click on the description below to vote for Matt in the Influence Me TV contest, which is a reality TV show that features up-and-coming social influencers, which is set to be judged by people like PMA in the summer of 2022. Free votes and cash votes are necessary, since having our great leader of this organization will make Influence Me an awesome show to watch.